Ladies and gentlemen, it is your cultural appreciating and celebrating queen, Lady Bedazzled Hannah, coming to you today to share some very important reminders and some facts. Something you all still forget is what the definition of an actual racist is. The definition of a racist is someone who is antagonistic, who is very hateful, very prejudiced against said ethnicity and culture. They want nothing to do with them whatsoever. It is all hatred, it is all mean, it is all cruelty, it is everything negative in the book. Something that you all also forget is that here in America, the land of the free, because of the brave, we all are supposed to be celebrating and sharing each other, all of our cultures. That is what they are meant for. Now, unfortunately and horrifyingly, in other countries, that is not the case. But we, let me remind you, are not those other countries. So if you want to celebrate Native American cultures or Asian cultures or Hispanic cultures or any of the cultures, it doesn't matter what culture it is, whether it is in your blood or it is not in your blood, because you just love it and it is everything to you for all the reasons, for whatever it is, go and celebrate that, my fellow king, my fellow queen. It is yours as well. Because again, where we live and how we do things here in America. And if you don't like that, that's cool. That is fine. Then scroll on by here on TikTok or leave that person alone. But you can share your thoughts, you can share your information, you can share your education, you can bring your cards to the table for the rest of the world, but you're not going to be mean and hateful and spiteful and such an awful human being about it, okay? And when there are the real racists, then you can handle that differently as opposed to someone who isn't, that you want to turn into a racist. So if you want to do white face or black face or indigenous face or Asian face or Hispanic face, you can. I never have and I probably never will, because it looks really obnoxious and weird and silly. Besides, you would need to make the rest of your body match with your face. So that's just really, really weird. Just enjoy the clothing like I have. It is yours to do. Remember, we live in the land of the free because of the brave. You all seem to be forgetting that, think that we live in some other country. We don't. And another thing, stereotypes are not bad. They are not harmful. They are not wrong. It's the stigmas that hold that negative energy, and we need to be very careful of those. So yes, because I dress, I still do, or I have, of my favorite ethnicities or cultures. Yes, I love cultures. I love ethnicities. I love the human race. How do you not love that as well? But also, everyone has their favorite thing or their interest or their love in life, okay? But one of mine happens to be Native American cultures. And yes, you may be able to take that away from me, but you can never take it out of me. So at the end of the day, love your cultures. I know you all are eating the foods, listening to the musics, enjoying the things in your homes, in your houses, all the art, all of the hobbies, all the interests, all the things, but you're just not talking about it. But for some reason, when, say, someone like me, or maybe other people are out here actually making it well known that this is okay, that this is lovely, and this is wonderful, and this is something that we all should be doing, you make it an issue, and it's not. Everyone else is already taken. Be your fabulous self. Live outside the box. Think for yourself. Don't let others dictate how you live your life. Life is too short to live by this definition, this book of offensive qualities that is changing all the time by whoever you delegate for the day to be doing that. So, guys, I just want to remind you all to live your very best lives and to keep on celebrating and sharing cultures, because that is who we are here in America. P.S. I knew I was forgetting something. I have a very imperative and crucial takeaway. If you can all just try and remember this. Somehow you all think that it is also racist to talk about anything that is problematic about any ethnicity. Do you also say that about any married couple who has some issues in their marriage, or any parents that have any, they're needing advice, they have issues with parenting and they need to know how to help their children, they need a disciplinary course of action or something, or if you have an issue with your lawnmower or your yard or your house or your car or the president or a bad guy, are you literally going to label it as something offensive and just really disgusting or whatever because you don't want to talk about the hard facts of life? I need you to reason with me, because that is not how it works. We talk about it all, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and it is not a bad thing when someone needs help, when good change needs to be made. So please remember that.